Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
So a big spot here. Bases are loaded with 2 away, and it would appear that we're going to see a pinch hitter come on now.
The batter, right fielder, Kermit, Yellow Horse. All right, here we go.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time.
Touch up. Drive him in right here. Here you go.
Hey, drive him in for us. Here you go.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Right guy, right place. Needs you right now.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with the big win at home.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Shuckers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Darren Asimov claims the win out of the pen, his first. J.J. Hoover closes the door for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious Shuckers. 3 runs, 5 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Jumbo Shrimp, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you.
The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Biloxi Shuckers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Daniel Hudson, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Coming to the plate now, Kermit, Yellow Horse. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Yellow Horse.
First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels. Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And that one just missed outside. Now the 2-1 pitch is a ball down and away.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-1. 3-2 now.
Good one right here.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
Ready now, Steve Ullman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Steve Ullman.
The 2-2 pitch. Swinging a blooper to the right side. In there, a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
At the plate, Jack Shartner hitting right at the 1-for-4 pace with a .250 batting average for the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's in there, base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Dero, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments.
Striding in once again, Kermit Yellowhorse. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
1-1.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Ready once again, Kermit Yellowhorse.
Right fielder, Kermit Yellowhorse.
Drive, let's go right here.
First pitch on its way. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Daryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1.
Get your pitch, huh?
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left.
Go hard, score, you got it.
And no one will track it down.
Hey, rip, right here.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3.
Yeah, let it fly right here.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Jumbo Shrimp lead it 2-0. Digging in once again, Kermit, yellow horse. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Let's get ready.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Britt at second with two down.
See it, grab it like you can. Come on.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ullman is there, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 4-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Steve Ullman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He makes the catch, and they have come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
4-0 the score tonight. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tom Temple gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Daniel Hudson takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Jumbo Shrimp. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Shuckers, no runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 17 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Biloxi Shuckers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Taylor Williams, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as a starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
Stepping up now, Kermit, yellow horse, comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is on the ground over to first, and that's through for a hit.
Check the outfitters now. See where they're at.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Striding into the box, Derek Dietrich, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Dietrich.
Come on, let it rip right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jamal Gallego. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Gallego.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
Left fielder, Kevin KRAMER.
Drive it.
Oh, it's hit to third.
Hold it right there. Hold it right there.
The second for one. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. Digging in the switch hitter, Christian Ademaze. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Trying to keep the score where it is, and the pitch. And he'll just put the tag on him, and he's out trying to steal home. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Jumbo Shrimp lead it 1-0. So coming to the plate, Ray Snow. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ray Snow.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yellow Horse has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kermit, Yellow Horse. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yellow Horse.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Come on, big guy.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Oh, baby, see you drive it.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Swinging a soft liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
First baseman, Derek Dietrich.
Hey, let her rip up there. Let's go.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Digging in to try it again. Jamal Gallegos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Get your pitch on.
Now a spin and a throwback to second. A dive, but he's back. The 1-2. Line drive to left. Whitney is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7. Ready for another chance. Kevin KRAMER, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kevin KRAMER.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
So digging in now, Christian Automaze. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Yellow Horse at third. Dietrich on at second with 2 down. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all, as the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Maxwell Belliard, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Maxwell Belliard.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. In there, a base hit. So striding forward now, Kermit, Yellow Horse. He singled his last time up.
Yellow Horse.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here.
From the belt, the pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Now that's popped up. Rosario has a play. He's got it 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Kermit, Yellow Horse.
Kermit, Yellow Horse.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner back safely. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Let's go.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Here we go, big guy. Waiting for yours.
Here it comes, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Brett, base runner at first with 1 out. This pitch is popped up. Rosario over to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Kermit Yellow Horse. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Kermit Yellow Horse.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey,
and that one
out.
stayed too low, apparently.
Come on.
Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily.
Hey, come on now.
The 1-0.
Right here.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, get your pitch here, squared up.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here now the 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Hey, let her fly right here.
Ready with another 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Fouled away.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Oh, and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when there's anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road. You have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Jacksonville jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Alex Wimmers notches his 3rd win of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Jumbo Shrimp. 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Shuckers, no runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Ought to be a good one here between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Biloxi Shuckers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Arthur Lofton is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Kermit Yellow
Hey,
Horse.
get a good one up there, huh?
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Right here.
1 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Snow on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Stepping up to the plate, Kermit's Yellow Horse. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Burke gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
There we go.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Settling in now, Jack Sharpner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Yellow Horse is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Kermit's Yellow Horse. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Start it up. Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I like that he used a curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
The 1-1 home. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Stanley. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Stanley.
Now the payoff pitch home, and that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jamal Gallegos, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Working to keep it tied. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Into the box now, Kermit, Yellow Horse. He singled his last time up.
Kermit, Yellow Horse.
Let's go right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a tick behind for a strike. Hernandez, a native Floridian. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, take a rip like you can. Here you go, baby.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Ready with another 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Connor ATCHO. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Yellow Horse, and that retires the side. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The home team leads this thing 2-0. At the plate, Ray Snow.
Leading off for the Shuckers, center fielder, Ray Snow.
Here's the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yellow Horse is after it. Uh-oh, he whips on it. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
Relay.
Snow takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circle.
Digging in, Kermit, Yellow Horse. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Yellow Horse.
Hey, your turn. Drop him in.
First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away.
Better. Let's go.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done. But, hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Biloxi used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Aaron Wilkerson earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. J.J. Hoover hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now our final life score. First for the victorious Shuckers. 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Jumbo Shrimp, no runs, 5 hits, 3 errors. They left 17 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.